Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. We got a lot of people in the chat today, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today. We are reacting to, I don't know what today. What are we feeling like today? I'm kind of excited, kind of down. It's a Wednesday, middle of the week. We need to get some drama going. What are we feeling, guys? It's a good day to be alive. I think, like low-key, I mean, it could be worse. We could be ISO speed. But in Bolivia, but we're not. So, hey, what's up, April? How you doing? Hope you are doing well. SK, what is up? It's good to see ya. I don't think you were in the last live stream yesterday, which is totally fine. Like, everybody's busy. Everybody got their own thing going on. But it's good to see you all. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I don't know. Like, today we got a funny non-music suggestion. Yeah, I'm down for it. I'm down for a non-music suggestion. Can you guys hear me, by the way? I just want to make sure you guys can hear me, right? Everybody can hear me, right? Hopefully I sound good. So yeah, I'm down for it.
Oh shit!
A commercial? What do you mean commercial, April? Like he did an ad? Because we can check that out too. Yeah, I'm down for it. We can check out a ad. I was on. Yeah, fair enough, Sarah. Listen. Hey, I don't expect everybody to be here all the time. People got work. People got life. I get it. I'm not even surprised. Like, it's all good. It's all good. It's all love. Yo, I want to do this one day. I want to do this. This craziness one day, but not now. We'll get into IRL next month. But looks like a game. New Year. Is this on YouTube, April? Is this on YouTube?
We gonna get our bikes.
Type. Okay. All right. We can.
Thank you, bro. No, thank you, bro. Hey, I respect.
Okay. PI New Year short film. Hua Hua. Is it this one? Is it the first one here? Is it this first one? And then SK, we can do your video right after. I'm so down for it. Is it this one? It's this first one. I'm gonna assume it's this first one. Yoki, just off the bat, off rip, I feel like it is a video game. But it looks sick. I ain't even gonna lie though. You know what this? You know what this looks like? This literally looks like the ad for Warzone. Hey, Lynn, how you doing? Oh, it's the second one. Oh, okay. So it's not this one. Is it this one? It's got. I feel like it's this one, isn't it? Is it this one? We're watching You in a video, which honestly, I feel like this is like a Call of Duty Warzone type video game. So, okay, it's good. Okay, we're going to watch this. I feel like this is kind of like the Chinese version of Warzone by Call of Duty. And it's like an ad where you have celebrities and stuff. It could be. I don't know. I'm curious. We're gonna watch this. I'm curious.
没门儿！
谢谢。我要让你们见识下什么叫帝王干打！
你好，这里是和平精英。又是一年回家的时候。
This has to be. Says New Year's Festival. LOL. It seems like it, but it seems like an ad for like a. This spring celebrate New Year with Hot New. Like it seems like a short film, but it literally seems like a video game, like a promo for a video game. Do you know what I mean? Like it seems like an ad for a video game.
打开想象力的大门，换上新装扮，1个小时，遇见老朋友。
2张海岛。
好的。
去想去的任何战场。
I gotta say, it looks cool though. It looks sick.
在这扇门后，去开启新一年的报复。落地完配，富得流油。
全都毁灭吧！
Like low-key, this is kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like kind of, it's a little here. You know, just the camera real quick. It kind of gives that Guardians of the Galaxy mixed with like Call of Duty Warzone. I didn't even lie.
当然，危险也从不缺席。 正所谓富贵险中求，这里有1000扇门，也就有1000种可能。惊喜可能扑面而来，惊吓也可能不期而遇。
你们2个开枪了吗？这游戏还能站着玩啊？来吧，求求了！
但总会有人让你满血复活。
You know what this feels like? It feels like if Guardians of the Galaxy and Jumanji, like the concept of Jumanji, which is a game, came together, we'd get this, like as a movie. Because it feels like the, like, you know the remake of Jumanji, not the, like the Robin Williams 1990s Jumanji, like the Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson Jumanji, where they made it a video game instead of a board game. Take that as the concept, like a video game. You get stuck in a video game and then merge it with Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like you'd get this. I don't know what this is, but it looks sick. If this was a trailer for a movie, I'm low-key willing to go watch this movie. I'm not even joking.
谁抢？哎，我的！
在这扇门后，为久别重逢精心装扮。身披红装，蛇年一定开门红。
SK, I'm down for that. I'm down for it.
准备好了吗？准备好了。
在这里，总有一扇专属于你的门，稳稳地为你敞开。 说不定，打开下一扇门，咱们就能碰上。
新的一年，祝大家开门大吉！
大吉大利，和平年。
Okay, I'm really curious. Before we go and move on, I need to do some research here. I just need. I think it is a video game. Game for Peace. This is it, isn't it? I feel like it's this game. It's like a Chinese video game. Huh. This is interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is a mobile game. It looks like it is a mobile game. Highest grossing Tencent PUBG mobile rakes 226 million. Oh my god, dude. So this is like the highest grossing mobile game in the world. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. They do the most on their gaming on mobile. Yeah, I can tell. Honestly, they definitely do. They definitely do. Damn, man. Why don't they just make a movie based on these things? Like, they could make a really cool storyline based off of this. I'm not even gonna lie. So, let's go to the next one. Of all time. What are we saying? Which video should we do? I feel like we should do the 6 months ago one, right? Like high key, low key. I feel like we gotta do. Or should we do the one with the 7.9 million views? What are you guys thinking? Will we feel like I'll let you guys decide. The top or the bottom video? One of these two. K-World 20, let's see. Okay, this is from 2010. Sorry, not 2010. Am I crazy? 2020. So it's about 5 years old as of now. But you know what? It's probably got some bangers still. So let's check it out. Kind of curious.
레베카. 얼마나 오래된 거야 이거? 불러가긴 해. 보기보다 레베카가 엄청 잘 나가거든. 또 시동 꺼진 거야? 괜찮아. 아이 시동이야 다시 그러면 되지 뭐. 뭐야 이거? 괜찮아.
This is literally my old car. I'm not even joking. No joke. So it was a manual car, and I pulled on the handbrake, and the whole thing just came off. It just came off. Like that car, it's rusting, it's falling apart. I mean, it's done me well. Beautiful Honda. But literally, like, I pulled the handle, and it just, like, ripped right off. Like, it's Rebecca. It's Rebecca at its finest.
괜찮아. 괜찮긴 뭐가 괜찮아? 나 내릴래. 이거 왜? 괜찮아. 아니 뿐이야 내가 나가서 밖에서 열어주면 되지 뭐. 야, 부서져 뭐야? 이거 왜 떨어져 이거? 자, 이제 그럼 출발합니다. 않죠? 그럼 나
Look, I'm in Canada, right? I can 99 million billion% see somebody screaming at a deer. That's about as Canadian as it gets. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even know they had deer in Korea. I'm gonna be honest with you.
넥타이
Shout out to Fred. I don't know if Fred's still alive for USK. Maybe Fred's gone. RIP Fred. But let's keep it. Let's pray that Fred's still alive.
몸매 여기 회사야?
몸매
네.
몸매
네.
몸매 치워
안 춥네.
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 몸몸몸 치워 몸매 치워 치는 겁니까? 여기 회사입니다. 복주야 위험해!
I thought they only do these dramatic slow motion turns in Indian movies and Indian TV shows. I'm glad to see that this stays even in Koreans. You know what? We need to start bringing this back into Western TV shows. I swear to God, we need to have like a slow mo. We need it more in Western TV shows. I think we need it when we do the next spinoff of like a Modern Family type show. It's got to be like that. I love how most shows in the West today that are popular or that have been significantly popular are in this like TV documentary kind of series, kind of like Parks and Rec, The Office, obviously the most famous version, Modern Family, Black-ish, if you guys know that one. So like I don't know. John Jungkook, welcome in, welcome back. Fred had a stroke and died about 15 years ago, but he was a legend. Even my very traditional grandparents only refer to him as Fred. Oh, poor Fred. R.I.P. to Fred. We are making sure this is a car, right? When I talk to Fred, we're talking about a car, right? But still, R.I.P. to Fred, man.
와, 나 큰일 날 뻔했다. 야, 나 운동신경 없었으면 어떡할 뻔했냐.
안 해?
네.
I literally do this to my brother all the time. I'm not even joking. Every time this dude's bent over, I'll just like, whoa! And then he falls and then he gets pissed off and hits me. If that isn't what siblings do, I don't even know. Vincenzo K-drama is a great K-drama to watch. I don't know which show is which. Is one of the scenes in this show, in this series, in this video? Please do check out J-Hope's gala performance later with your brother. The gala performance, are you talking? You're not talking about the Louis Vuitton thing, right? Are you talking about the Louis Vuitton thing? Hope? Their TV shows and variety shows are great and refreshing. We don't really have anything like it. Yeah, we don't. We definitely don't. I agree with that. Fred was a 98 Toyota with 240k miles? 240k, that's crazy. That's how you know it's a Toyota, because only a Toyota or a Honda would last that long. 240k miles, that's what, 300? That's got to be like 360 kilometers. Sorry, I'm Canadian. I don't know what the hell a mile is. But I'm pretty sure it's like about that much, right? Windows didn't roll down. Whistling a door handle? RIP. I love K-dramas. They're incredibly good shows. Exo Kitty, My Demon, Disney. You know what? I'm down for it. Although I heard I'll get copyright striked on YouTube. So I'm thinking we'll have to do it on Patreon. I'll have to set up a Patreon channel for us, guys.
저기요, 부부시장님.
여전히 어떤 그런
내가 저 아빠가 지금
I'm so confused. What happened there? I don't understand. I know she brought in the boxes and she looked like a beast, but what happened here?
저 아빠가 지금
적인 부분은 이미 완벽하게 맞췄어야 됐을 시점 아닌가?
놀랐잖아, 김비서.
죄송합니다. 화나게 해드리려고.
화나게 해주는 게 아니라
그럴 리가요. 근데 지금 놀라시는 표정 좀 귀여웠습니다.
Oh, dude, what are these shows? Barris Gala performance where he did On the Street, More, mic drop. Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah, I'm down for that. Mic drop. Okay, so J-Hope, mic drop. Okay, let me write this down. Let me write it down, ladies and gentlemen. J-Hope. Gala performance. Down. Okay, it is on the list. It's on the list. Speaking of Paris, we might have some Parisian things to do. Yeah, look, so we're working on setting up a Twitch. We will get a Twitch going. I promise you guys, we'll have a Twitch going. Strong Woman, Do Bo Soon is one of my absolute favorites. It's cheesy but hysterical. So is Mr. Queen. How yet to a Twitch movie night. Okay, we will get a Twitch going. I promise you. I will try not like, if we do anything on Twitch, it's probably going to be this weekend, if I'm being completely honest with you. Because Thursday I'll have to figure it out and we'll have to test run it. So we can't, and we have the stream, so we won't do it tomorrow. Friday depends. I can't be on too long because I have work in the morning and then I come here and then I'll live stream and then I have to go to work to my second job. Saturday. So Saturday is, I feel like, when we can really do a test run with my brother. So we'll see. Pharrell and RM interview. That's interesting. We can do that. We can do that soon in this stream. We can do that in this stream. Yeah, but I do want to set up a Twitch. We might as well. Like, I feel like it would be fun that way. These moments look sad at constant when you watch the whole thing. They're so funny. Yeah, I mean, I swear, yeah. Like, some of them are actually really out of context, and I'm kind of confused. But other ones, like, you don't even need a context. It's just make sure that she doesn't fail. Is she trying to fail on purpose? Please do the, you might get. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do that one for sure. We'll do that one after this, and then I want to do the Pharrell RM interview because I feel like that would be super interesting.
아메리카노 리프트랩도 3샷 나왔는데요. 손님?
네.
커피 나왔는데. 미쳐 죽여도 시원찮은 놈. 내 딸 행복하게 해준다며. 평생 사랑!
You know what's funny? I feel like in like every language except English, people say you dirty scoundrel. Nobody ever says that in English. Like, nobody in a normal conversation, even if you're pissed off at somebody. Like, let's say somebody actually did you wrong. There's no place on earth that's an English-speaking country where you'd be like, you dirty scoundrel. But I feel like in Korean, in Hindi, Mandarin, like other languages, people say that. Now, I don't know if they're actually saying something else, but when they translate it in English, the best way to describe it is you dirty scoundrel. But I swear to God, like, nobody says that in English.
미쳐 죽여도 시원찮은 놈. 내 딸 행복하게 해준다며. 평생 사랑하겠다며.
What? Is that seaweed?
잘하네.
Bruh. What?
편집장님 아직 퇴근 안 하셨...
아 깜짝이야.
죄송해요. 놀라셨어요?
놀래긴요. 하나도 진짜로 안 놀랬습니다. 진짜로. 왜요?
혹시
Oh, that was actually really funny.
날씨 후암동 가요? 후암동 왜 그러세요? 지금 우리 목소리 때문에 그래. 제가 임산체험을 갔다 왔는데 약 부작용 때문에 그래요 지금. 왜 그러세요? 왜 그러세요 아저씨? 정말이에요. 저 부작용 때문에 그래. 장난치는 거 아니에요. 이 자식들아! 니들 나 따라하는 거잖아. 니들
Bruh.
나 죽었어.
Yeah. Okay, what is that show? What is that show? I need to know. So most Korean network shows, they are very, very censored. Oh, so the shows, movies, not at all, especially if they air within a certain time frames, are censored. Hence, oh, I see. Sometimes in central words, sometimes there's just not a great English word equivalent. Yeah, that's what I think. Most of the time is like there's no word that really conveys what is being said, or if you directly translate it word for word, it doesn't really hold any significance in the English language. What's a good example? Like here, this is a Portuguese example. Você tem cara de abelha, which means you have the face of a bee. Now, when you say that, that means nothing. Like literally, what does that mean to say that? But in Portuguese, when you say você tem cara de abelha, it means you have like, how do you say it? Like, not stingy. What's the word? You know when you're like mopey and grumpy and sad, you're like, I'm sad. Like you're upset about something and you make a big face about it. That you have the face of a bee, if that makes any sense. That's our saying. That's a saying we say. It makes sense in Portuguese, like, but in I feel like English, it makes absolutely no sense because people are like, what the hell does that even mean, right? But yeah, it's just one of those things. In a language, it makes all the sense in the world. In another language, it means absolutely nothing because there's no good translation. There's no way to convey that in that Spanish language. So anyways, you can watch they have K-dramas on Netflix. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that until right now. Let's check this out.
형아, 사주세요. 야, 야, 씨.
스파링 어때?
Okay, somebody needs to explain this whistling thing. Is it because they're saying like some profanity so they can't put it in, or is this like a thing? Because I'm confused.
여자들이 우울할 때 왜 쇼핑을 하는지 알겠네.
오, 엉덩이 빼고 이렇게, 응? 이렇게. 이게 가장 아름다운
Yeah,
자세다.
wait. Hold on. Maybe I need to put the captions on. There we go. I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here.
여자들이 우울할 때 왜 쇼핑을 하는지 알겠네.
오, 엉덩이 빼고 이렇게, 응? 이렇게. 이게 가장 아름다운 자세거든.
이케?
Okay. Okay, see this? Wait, hold on. You see this? You see this son of a bitch right here? You see this SOB right here? So I remember one time growing up. So I grew up in South Africa, right? It's literally Africa. So this shit like is everywhere. You'll see tarantulas, giant ass spiders like this all the damn time, right? Hey SCF, how you doing? So one time there's this giant spider like this, probably a little bit bigger than this son of a bitch right here, on the window in front of our living room, like on the outside. But it was terrifying. I just stood there, just literally like this on the window. And I remember my mom just like being so scared. And then she got my dad to go and get the spider off the window. Yeah, I don't with spiders either. Like I hate these. I hate them.
그나저나 아까 그 거미 이쪽으로 내려오는 게
You know what I just... Yeah, okay, listen. I don't know if Alfey's going to be happy that I said this. But this is a true story. Okay, this legit happened. So I don't really fuck with spiders, but I'll kill a spider. I'm more than willing to kill a spider, do all that stuff, right? My brother Alfey is deathly, and I mean deathly afraid of spiders. He is terrified of spiders. He won't even touch it. He won't even try to kill it. He's that scared. So one time, I didn't know this happened because I was asleep. This was in the middle of the night. So one time, we're asleep. I'm asleep. My brother like wakes up in the middle of the night. He switches his light on. And he finds a spider in his room. And it's not even like that spider. Like that thing is like massive. We're talking like something like this. Like something this small. I lived in Johannesburg, in Joburg. I lived in Joburg, Gauteng. It's like this small, right? And instead of killing the damn spider in his room, instead of doing that, this guy just is like, screw it. The spider can have the whole room to himself. He literally went downstairs into the basement and slept for the rest of the night in the basement. He's like, you know what? The spider can have my damn room. I'm not fucking with it. I'm like, bro, you're stupid. You're an idiot. You literally slept in the basement because you were scared of a spider. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I told him, like, how's your wife gonna accept this? When you're like, babe, there's a spider. It's like, babe, go kill it. Yeah, I bet. Nah. Like, I'm not a fan of spiders. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of spiders. But I'm gonna kill that son of a gun. Until which age? Because I'm the older brother. I left when I was 11, and then my brother left because he left after me. I came first to Canada with my father. He was 9? No. 8 years old. 8 years old, yeah. So I left when I was 11. He left when he was 8. Seriously? You guys would actually leave your room? You guys would actually leave your room instead of killing the spider? Are you serious right now? I have arachnophobia. I'm super scared of spiders. I'll freeze and tear and I'll have a panic attack. I mean, That's me. My phobia is ants and I apparently make weird shriek noises that I can't replicate. My coworkers think it's hysterical. Spiders are better than ants, at least. They eat other bugs. Honestly, I'll grab them, put them in a container, throw them out, or I'll just kill them. Like I'm not messing with spiders. Like I'm not gonna have a spider with me. I'm not gonna hang out with a spider. Absolutely not. Hell no. Hell no. But I'm gonna kill that thing. My brother literally gave his whole room to a spider. Instead of killing it, he's like, nah, I can't do this. He literally got up and ran out of the room and never came back. And then my dad had to go find the spider the next day. I had no idea this happened. Also, I want everyone to know my brother is a grown adult, okay? My brother, when this happened, I think he was 21. He's a grown adult man. And he can't, like, I'm telling you, it's not this kind of spider. It's this. He's a grown adult. And he gets scared by that. I don't know. I'll say.
말 많은 기집애.
Wait.
네 이빨 보.
I gotta go back.
하지 마.
Oh, he did change outfit.
아이씨 말 많은 기집애. 네 이빨 보이지 말라 그랬지.
야, 안윤아 너 말 안 들어? 우리 오빠 건들지 마! 일로 와!
오빠가 애한테 가방을 또 사줄 거예요?
Okay. Are these captions even remotely what they're saying? Because I'm like this does not seem like it does. I'm just saying. I feel like hold on. Let me move me so you guys can read. Like this can't be the lyric. This can't be the actual subtitles. Oh, I'd leave my house and sell it. Okay. Seriously, guys? Middle of the night, my firefighters were about to walk through a giant web, walking up to a house. I saw it and screamed. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't think these auto-generated captions are even remotely related to this. I hate this. I hate auto captions because they're not even good. They're not even remotely good.
그만하라고 좀. 그만해.
신놈이 여자도 축하를 걸어.
너 소세지 안 먹어?
왜? 소세지에 글루타민산 나트륨이랑 아질산 나트륨이 들어있는데 그게 발암물질이야.
근데 왜 안 먹어?
딸내들 엄마랑 동생 trai trai, con trai, xóm trai, mẹ buổi tới nơi nước 8명이 있습니다. 이름이 뭐예요? 쏨싹 데칼락다나 브라셀입니다. 쏨싹 테라카라.
Listen. In Africa, like not in South Africa or Mozambique, but man, like you go to Kenya or something, you'll find people with some really, or Nigeria, you'll find people with some really long names. You're like, who? Like, do you have like a shortcut? You got like a Ben or something? Like, do they, like, you know what I mean? I swear to God, it's like this. I'm not surprised. That's crazy. I didn't know Thailand's like that though.
비켜 이씨.
Oh, we're still at this car, man.
아이씨, 나 깜짝 놀랐네. 닥쳐 이거라 이 새끼야. 안 닥쳐? 내 이름은 찬성이, 우리 언니 만성이, 내 동생 백성이. 그렇지 않아? 보이나?
Okay, not gonna lie. Who in the chat? Who is this? Who drives like this? In the chat, I need to know. Who drives like this? I need to know. It's called Midnight Runners. Add it to the homework list. Okay, I'll add it to the homework list. Midnight Runners. Okay. It's added to the list. Bro, I'm gonna have I'll never finish this list, man. I'll never, which is a good thing. It's a good thing.
연주 씨.
연주 씨?
연주 씨.
연주 씨?
연주 씨.
아씨. 진짜 연주.
Damn. Oh my god, you're kidding me. I got an ad. Are you serious right now? What am I witnessing right now? What? What am I witnessing? Does Squid Games count as a K-drama? Because isn't it like a Netflix produced show? I don't know. Like, you know what? I haven't even watched Squid Games. Not even the first one. I know the second one's out. I know there's too many ads on YouTube. I feel like, because obviously I'm streaming, so there's no ads for me. But I feel like for anybody watching the stream, like there's ads. Like, I don't know how much ads, but I feel like there's ads. Wow. What is happening right now? Why is her feet out? Like, it's a public train. This is really grossing me out right now. Like, I really don't need to be seeing people's feet out and about like that. I'm just saying, this is like, you know what? This is my anxiety. Okay, I have anxiety not over spiders, but people's feet. Netflix has a 10 of K-drama. I can believe that. What is happening right now? Also, I'm actually kind of curious. I don't know the answer to this. Is Korea religiously, is it Christian? Like, I feel like it's not predominantly Christian. I don't know what belief systems they have predominantly in Korea. I don't know if there's like a Buddhist or Confucian kind of religious thing, but is there like a lot of Christians in Korea? I'm kind of curious. So Netflix started producing K-dramas after Drama Fever got axed. Hulu, Disney still have some. Amazon started picking up more. Okay. Interesting. They have a lot of religious beliefs. What would be the most predominant? Like if we're talking about like Canada or America, the predominant religion is Christianity. Now, obviously, there's different sects of Christianity, right? You have Presbyterian, Anglican, so on, Protestant, Seventh-day Adventists, so on and so forth, Catholics, Roman Catholics, Orthodox Christians, right? But what would be the predominant religion in Korea? I can believe atheism is a very common religion or religious belief. Christianity, Buddhism, other historical beliefs as well. One of the fastest Christian growing countries, but originally Buddhist. That is very interesting. Huh. Very interesting. I never thought I knew that. I never knew that. I don't know. I don't know what they're associated with. But that's really interesting. I didn't think they'd be Christian. I'm kind of curious, what kind of Christian are we talking about? Are we talking Protestant? Are we talking Catholic Christians? Are we talking maybe another sect? Or I don't know. Do you guys consider Mormons or Christian? Like I feel like they're sometimes their own religion, you know? Okay, that was good. Dang.
그 말 후회 안 하죠.
후회 안 해. 야, 간지럽히지나 마. 야, 어디 가냐?
This is why I'll never fight with a Korean woman in my life. If she says it to do something, I'll just do it. Oop.
아우, 이게 사약이지 커피니? 난 커피 단맛에 먹는다고!
아까 설탕 한 스푼이라고.
이게 진짜 따박따박 티스푼으로 한 스푼이 아니고 밥 숟가락으로 한 테이블 스푼으로 한 숟가락!
Protestant-ish. Those are just some of the beliefs in Korea. Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's really interesting. I didn't know. So I'm honestly kind of intrigued.
이게 뭐 하는 거야? 이게 당장 좋아 이거!
큰 쓰레기가 있길래 확 빨아들이려고 그러지. 쓰레기가 너무 커서 안 빨리네.
I feel like that's what a mom would say with her deadbeat son, you know what I mean?
쳐죽여도 시원찮을 놈.
Oh, here
내
we
딸
go.
행복하게 해준다며. 평생 사랑하겠다며. 머리를 많이 다치셨어요?
Bruh. I want to be a sassy Korean woman when I grow up. Fair enough. You know what's funny? This is also a true story. When I went to school in middle school, there was this girl that I knew, and it was like around Halloween or something, and I don't know how this conversation started. I can't even remember. But we were talking about I think we were talking about what we wanted to be as kids versus what we feel like we want to do as adults now, like as we're getting older. And for me, I always said, oh, I want to be a doctor, because my dad always said for me to be a doctor. He's like, you should be a doctor, you should be a doctor. Very immigrant parent thing to say. So I always, when I was a little kid, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a doctor. And then So I told this story, right? And this girl from my school, I don't know what she said she wanted to be, but she was like, when I was a little kid, when people asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I said a ladybug. Imagine your daughter is like, what do you want to be, baby? What do you want to be when you grow up? It's like a ladybug. I mean, kids are so innocent. I love it.
병원을 한 번 더 가셔야 될 것 같은데.
No, I wouldn't say I'm old. I wouldn't say that at all. I'd still say I'm pretty young, but it's scary how I'm not like 21 anymore. That scares me. That scares the hell out of me. There's a Squid Game US? Is that a thing? Is that actually a thing? They're making an American one?
그때 봐. 진짜 귀뚜 맞췄어.
뭐지 그게?
이쪽으로 오려나 봐. 말이 되니? 나지.
왜 이래?
아, 나 진짜 감기 걸리면 안 된다고.
왜?
야.
What is happening?
네 돈 있나? 근데 이걸 먹으면 어쩌다 되나?
맛있어. 완전 맛있어요.
그것도 소맥? 소맥 떡볶이 소맥
아이씨, 너네 진짜 도핑 테스트 한번 해봐야 돼.
도핑 테스트 도핑
정신 나간 애들 같아 진짜.
왜 이래 강교수? 잠바 때리게?
네.
I mean, she warned him. R.I.P. brother. And to all your sons. R.I.P.
정말 죄송합니다. 네?
가슴 36, 8일이시고요.
Is this Squid Games?
중동 30반. 요즘 올려주세요.
Is this all from the same show or is this a different show? This must be from other shows. Oh my god. Okay, these are a lot of different shows. Wow. There's like 40 different shows. Okay. Girl, I have arthritis. To be fair, I do have rheumatoid arthritis as well. Try being 33, I'll trade ya. They released a timeline for the next 5-6 projects. What? Just a reminder, this is one of a series, so this can be continued on live streams if you're enjoying it. I am enjoying it. Midnight Runners, all different shows. I did want to do... We can do more. I'm so down for it. I did want to do this... I want to see how long this Pharrell Williams RM interview is. Let's see how long this is. It's 23 minutes. That's going to be long because I talk a lot.
Some crazy sounds in here.
I'm not sure if you...
The fact that he's speaking in English fluently to this is impressive. Okay, what do we feel like? Here, I'm gonna set up a poll. Just give me a second here. Let's set up a poll. Let's eat a bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a second here. Okay. Let's eat a bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Give me a second. Vote in the poll, ladies and gentlemen. Vote that poll. Poll that vote. Votedy vote vote. Because we can swing around and decide what we want to do. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Vote.
I'm not sure if you remember it or not, but we've met at
Of course.
Billboard Music Awards in 2018.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
What do you guys? What are we saying, ladies and gentlemen? What are we saying? What are we saying? I'll give it like another minute, and then we'll go and decide. Cause yeah, I'm down for anything right now.
Bolivia, bro.
I was thinking we could do
let's hope we have a good time in
the
Bolivia,
RM
That's pretty much what I
stream,
can say. Let's hope we have
and
a
then
good time in
we'll
Bolivia. You feel what I'm saying, chat?
and then
Hit
like the
that
RM
like
interview
button,
with
everybody
Pharrell
in the stream,
for a little bit.
subscribe
Like I
button,
think we'll
hit
do
the
half,
like
and then we can do
the
one more
subscribe
like
button, chat.
K-drama
Boy,
thing. What
chat,
do we
I promise
think?
Chat only had 2 hours of sleep, y'all.
Can
So
you guys
chat,
see my? You
bear
guys
with
should be able to see my screen
Bear
now.
with me. I only had 2 hours of sleep. I'm tired, but chat, let's have a good stream.
I haven't started
Let's
the
not
interview
say
thing. I'm
too
just getting
much. Let's
everybody's
not
votes
talk
in
too much,
first.
chat. Please visit the ocean.
I'll end
We are right
the
by the
voting
ocean. So, yeah.
in like
chat,
a second
I can
here.
visit the ocean, chat. We are right by the ocean. I never imagined you to be in Bolivia. I wish I was.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, let's do this. Let's end the poll and see what you guys have decided, because I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna do something else. We're gonna take a little break from the K-drama, which is fine. We'll go back to it. Right now, we'll check out the RM interview, because I actually am curious about the RM interview. So, I got that on screen right now. We're gonna put it in. You know, I'm gonna put captions on so you guys can also. Oh, there is no captions. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you guys know English. This will be fun.
Okay. Yeah, we took a photo.
We took a photo together.
I wanted to work then.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if Pharrell wears
First of
cool
all,
glasses,
thank
I'll
you
wear one.
For having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me as well.
Okay, hold on. Yes, sir. Oh, shoot. Okay. Now we're ready.
You know, I think that there's a huge benefit in writing and producing for other people. I'm pretty sure you may feel that way as well, but it allows me to...
Oh, you know what? I just realized that. Yeah, we still... Okay, we'll do the SB19 video after this, and then we'll... So we'll do this. We'll do the SB19. That will put us at around 2 o'clock. And then we might do a quick K-drama one, and then we'll end the stream there.
Go to places that I wouldn't go for myself. And as much as it feels like, you know, I may know what I'm doing when I'm doing songs that I'm, you know, featured as a solo artist, some people know, but most people don't know that
all of my solo efforts have always been songs that I have written and produced for other people. In fact, when I try to write songs for myself or produce songs for myself, they always are too complex and seem much more like a puzzle than they do, you know, a jam, you know, or like a bop. But I do those for other people. So for me, oftentimes my best stuff is the stuff that I poach back for myself. I don't know how it is for you.
In 2005, I was just an elementary school kid, and I just wanted to be a rapper. As I got to know what's rap, it's, you know, basically it's rhythm and poetry. I really felt attracted for this whole genre to, you know, send the messages to the world. Actually, it's really, you know, embarrassing to answer about all this in front of my idol, but for
so it's almost 3:30 a.m. That's crazy. Where do you live in? Where do you live? Do you live in like Hong Kong or Singapore? Do we have a Discord? We are working on the Discord. We're gonna get a Discord. Don't worry, it's in the works. We're just trying to get all the details figured out first, and then we'll have the Discord running and we can all chit chat on there. Watch your recorded ones though. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you for watching the recorded ones. Yeah, RM is great. I love RM. He's the leader, man. Those shoes are really interesting from both of them. Would you guys wear those shoes? I'm kind of curious. I don't think I'd wear Pharrell shoes. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't really mess with them. But RM shoes, I'd give it a try.
For me, it's really more comfy to, you know, mostly for me, I write somebody's lyrics or the melodies for other artists, not as many as you, but it feels like, you know, it gives me another avatars and characters.
Yes.
So when it comes to me, it's a complex, and it always comes with the pain, you know, to confess. But it's still the most important part for me.
I can relate to that. I think the pain part for me is probably the fun part.
I see.
That's like some of the most vivid paint that we can use as artists when we're like filling in what we want to be a powerful verse. It's like, okay, does it hurt enough? You know, or does it feel good enough? You know. So I understand you there when you say, you inject the pain in your verses to make sure that, like, you know, they're strong. I agree.
I was wondering the, you know, creative process, you know, how it's different for you yourself, like In My Mind or Girl, or, you know, between the, you know, songs you made for the others, like the singers or the rappers, or like clips, grounding, of course. I just wonder the difference, you know, from the scratch.
So when an artist walks in, they ask for something.
Like a track or
you know, they'll say, you know, I just want something hard, or I want something darker, or I want, you know, something that's like for the
you know what? It's so funny. So like when they're talking about, look, I'm not Pharrell Williams, I'm not RM, but what they're talking about is so relatable to me on a much smaller scale, because I'm not a superstar artist, but it's relatable to me because I've actually, so me and Alfey and Henny, we produce music, our own music, we rap on it, we create all our own music, and we put it out there. So with that said, we've produced songs for other artists and we've worked with other artists to make music. And so what they're talking about is so true and genuine, and I can really relate to it because this is the experiences I've had. You'll literally have somebody, and I remember this so vividly because it's happened to us, where somebody will be in the studio with us and we'll be like, yo man, make some hard, yo, make some bop, make some vibe, bro. And like, I'm gonna be honest with you, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what does that even mean? Like, it doesn't mean shit, right? Like, that's so generic. But like, that's the kind of the lingo they say. It's like, bro, I want something that's a vibe, something that's popping. So you kind of need a, like, as a, how do I say this? Like if you think of them as a customer, you kind of need to pull something out of your bag of tools to make it entertaining for them or enjoyable for them. And then like I'll be on the keyboard, we'll go and find a synth, and then we'll find like a melody. I'll make a chord progression with a synth, and they'll be like, oh, that's the vibe. And then Henny will be on the drums, like, and whatever the beat is, right? And then the person, you'll literally see it in their face. They'll light up, and their heads spinning because now they're like, okay, I got these ideas. I got this. I want to use this hook. I want to say these bars, and that's when you know you've captured, in essence, what something they want or they were asking for. And Pharrell's right. Like, they come in asking for something. It's very generic and kind of bullshit what they're asking for, but they're asking for something, and you gotta, as an artist, as a producer, as a musician, you kind of have to deliver on that. Some days it works, some days it doesn't, but like, it's very interesting.
Club, like,
banger.
You know what I'm saying? A banger, like, and so I'm considering what they're looking for, but I'm also thinking about like the texture of their voice, and the
Yeah, I'd agree with that, SK. I feel like just by the nature of K-pop groups, they're a lot more collaborative. But you know what? It could be a Korean cultural thing. Maybe just as a society, as people, they're more collaborative. I find like Asian societies are a lot more collaborative. Western societies are very individualistic. And you know what? I'm not passing judgment either way. I'm not going to pass judgment either way. Both of them have their pros and cons. I think there's something very good and something to be proud about being an individual and having your individual rights and freedoms here. But I also think there's something good to be proud about. As a collective, we move together, and it's about the betterment of a society or a country or a city or my family over it is me. That selflessness. But I'm not passing judgment either way.
Patterns and the melodies that they do usually, then I think about how I can give them something very different than they've ever done before. And so when you mix all of that together, a lot of times, an artist will say, man, that's a little different for me or whatever. And then I'll go ahead and reference it and, sell it to someone else. And then like oftentimes that same person will come back to me and say, man, why didn't you play me that? And I'm like, I did play you that, but they weren't hearing it in that way.
Wow, that's the fun part.
Yeah, that's the fun part. But then there are people who jump out the window and they go ahead and try it. Because my whole thing is just try it. We don't have to put it out.
Right.
But, people are so good at what they do. Sometimes they're afraid to explore different parts of their voice, different parts of their personality, and different parts of their career. So, they're a little like hesitant. But for the ones that do try it, they get to experience something new. And look, if we decide at the end of the day it's just not right for them, it's not right for them.
Right.
But you got to hear a different side. That's my favorite part of writing and producing for other people.
Like a challenging.
Yeah, I agree, SK. I agree.
So here comes another thing.
I agree with that.
I started to listen to music. I mean, like the hip hop music in 2005. I started with the Nas and Eminem. Okay. Of course, the classics.
Yeah.
But as I get to know you, when I first listened to your song, especially, I just want to point out "Take It Off," because that's my playlist, one of the playlists. Whoa. So
that's crazy.
When I listened to it, I even translated it into Korean, and I just recorded once when I was I'm amateur.
Whoa.
So when I listened to it, I just always been wanting to have the frequency, like because you always cross over this. These days, genre doesn't mean anything, but I think at that time, was like some rappers really criticize the rappers who sing or use the autotunes.
Right.
But I don't know. You started your career as a producer, or so you're like very natural for that. But I always wanted to have the frequency like you. Like it sometimes it's just singing. It could be falsetto. Sometimes you rap. Sometimes you just sang the hook for the audio artist, like Snoop Dogg. And so when you participate in the song as a player, like
wow. First of all, these are great questions.
These are actually very introspective questions, and I kind of love it. I mean, honestly, like I feel like BTS, like they hop so many genres. It's like they really can't do anything that they want to. Like they literally can't. So like I'm not surprised when artists are like, "Damn, we just about to do anything here." Because like I mean, how many artists do you know? Like genuinely, how many artists do you know that can just surf genres effortlessly and make it work? Not a lot, man. Not a lot. It's a tough thing to ask, and sometimes you know what, it's not even worth it to try because you know you're not going to do well, but that's for another story.
Thank you.
And no one's ever asked me that, believe
really?
it or not. Like no, I've never had a journalist ever ask me
that really matters to me.
So, and that's like no cap, like you, believe it or not, no one's, and it sounds like they could have, and because it's such an obvious question, but no one's ever asked me that. So yeah. I'm blown away by that. Everything, I make decisions based off of feeling.
Oh.
I don't make them based off of convention.
I gotta rap, I gotta sing.
Yeah, no, it's just whatever it feels like it needs. And I'm gonna channel it as best as I can because I'm trying to tell somebody else who's gonna be better than me to do it. And oftentimes what will happen was artists will be like, nah, we want you to stay on there. And I'll be like, no, but it's for this person. But I channel what I feel like is missing. And I forget that it's gonna be me, because if I think that it's gonna be me, then it won't be as good and I won't be as confident. I'm only confident knowing that I am giving the instruction and the directives to someone else. Like for example, there's a record that I did with Mystical a long time ago called
Mystical.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have not watched. I know Simon Sarita's work with SB19. I know it was that one. There was a few. Like maybe we reacted for one song for sure, and we even mentioned it in the video that we saw Simon Sarita. I have not seen those videos. I'd love to. That would be interesting with Simon Sarita. That'd actually be super interesting. BTS, J Park, Psy, IU, only name a few. Truly enjoy the creative process. They get bored. They try something new. Want to have a challenge. They try something new. Hope we can make it rather. Bring in another party. And that's why I love BTS. You never know what they'll do next. Very, very fun to see all these different groups make it happen without getting jealous or insecure. Just joy. Yeah. There you go. It's true talent, really.
Yeah, shake your ass, right? Ooh. So when I did that record, I was thinking like,
these glasses are kind of,
writing wise, Chad and I produced it together. But when I was writing that hook, I was pretending that like Eddie Kendricks from the Temptations could do it. And I remember saying to them, oh man, we're gonna get like, we're gonna get the guy from the Temptations to do it. And they were like, nah, the record company wants you to stay on there. I was like, wait, what? So it was like this weird thing where like I started to realize that was my sweet spot, is when I channel other people and I surrender to what the music needs and not let my ego or my feelings get involved. And then I actually make better decisions, whether it's gonna be me on the song at the end of the day or not, or another artist. I filled in the blank and given them a different feeling. And oftentimes, sometimes I would be sharp, when I'm singing on there, but it just felt good and we would just leave it.
So I'm not sure if you remember it or not, but we've met at
of course
Billboard Music Awards.
Yes, of
in
course.
2018.
Yeah,
do you remember?
We took a photo.
We took a photo together.
I wanted to work then, but I didn't want to be aggressive. So I was like, let's just take a photo. But
you were nice.
But I really wanted to. I was like, yo, let's leave. I think we took a photo backstage.
Yeah, backstage in your room actually.
Yeah, and then like I was working in a studio not too far off, and I really wanted to be like, yo, fuck all of this. No, you know what? Let me correct this, because I don't want your fan base to be mad at me using this kind of language. But man, I was like, I wanted to be like, listen, let's leave here right now and go make some great music, because I just loved everything that you guys were doing. I love your energy, and I love what it is that you represent.
Have they worked together? Like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Have they worked together? like BTS and Pharrell Williams? Like, I'm curious now. Because when was this? This was 2 years ago. So I'm curious to know, have they done anything? I'm curious.
And, you know, at such a time when, you know, our Asian brothers and sisters and, you know, fellow Asian human beings that maybe don't identify necessarily binarily in a binary way, you know, the Asian community has just been going through so much.
That's a shame that they haven't. I'm so sad that they haven't done that.
The Asian community has given me so much. And I really feel like y'all's energy, you're also showing like artist not just like in different, not just in one specific genre, but I think you're just like also showing people that like, you don't have to be, you can be humble. Mm-hmm. You guys, your energy is very, there's a lot of humility that you all vibrate. I think that's a great energy. What people don't realize is like when you have, you know, literally, you know, hundreds of millions of fans, mm-hmm. and you encounter them, you know, 20 and 50 and 100,000 at a time.
I can't notice a single face, you know. It's just a mass.
Yeah, it's
MAS. That's not a.
It's a mass.
It's a mass,
and it is a massive voice, and it is a massive, using that word mass. It is a massive energy coming at you, and you say jump,
and then they jump,
and they jump, and you sing, and they sing every word,
right,
and you know that you can feel through.
I wonder what that must feel like. I'm like, you know, like I can't relate to this at all because like, even though we do music and we have at least a little bit of a decent following on YouTube and stuff, and even for our music, like the coolest thing I could honestly say from my own personal life is like people recognizing us or knowing who we are. But like, this is on such another level. Like I can't imagine. I've always dreamed of it, like being able to play a song and just put the mic out and everybody sings it back to you. Like I've always dreamed of that. That's always been a dream in my heart, in my mind, that day would happen. But I can't imagine because they literally live that. They live that. What is that like? I don't know. I have no idea. I can't even relate even in the slightest to that. No, they're not. Like, honestly, like, unless you're in the music scene, you kind of really do appreciate Pharrell. Like, I've been a Pharrell fan since he was at the Neptunes because I really liked early Justin Timberlake music, and he produced Justified for Justin Timberlake, and that was a certified banger. Although I do love Timbaland as well. And so, like, I've always, like, appreciated Pharrell, followed Pharrell, especially for his skills behind the scenes. Excuse me. But he is underrated. Like, I feel like people don't give him enough respect for what he's done, you know, as a creative, as an artist.
Their voices, that so many of their lives have been affected and changed because of something that you've done.
Mm-hmm. That's what I
don't know how you do that. Because I've had a couple songs do that, and then when I get out there and go sing it, that would make me cry because it was too much of a responsibility. Every time I get that close to that size and what I do as a musician, I always step back.
Oh, why? It's like, is it too heavy?
It's too heavy, man.
Too much?
It's too much of a responsibility. That's why I really revere people like yourself and, you know, your band members and other artists like B and J, and like, man, what y'all go out there and go face every night on that stage, it is humbling and it's overwhelming, and sometimes your nervous system got to be built for that.
Of course.
Let me ask you this: how do you deal after you come off the stage feeling electrified and shocked every night? How do you decompress, or do you decompress, or do you purge? Like, how do you do that?
It's, you know, my first performing was in front of like 10 people in some small clubs when I was like 15.
Okay.
And
oh, dude, Oh man, I hate these kind of things because it gives me like hope. Because like, not even joking, like when we did our first show as the after party, I'm not even joking. The first show as the after party, we got what, 20, 25 people, maybe 25 people to come. It was a nightclub. It was our first, sorry, these headphones are like killing me, man. It was our first show ever as the after party. We were super nervous. We spent the whole week practicing, moving around, getting our flow, our lyrics, everything. And we did the show, and it was in this nightclub. And there were 25 people there that were there to support us, mostly friends and family. But it was just an amazing feel. Like, honestly, like you're so nervous. Like, you're like literally like this. I'm not even joking, like this. And then you finally get on stage, and the beat comes on, and then you hit that mic, and like everything just washes away. Everything. Like, so like him saying, you know, it started with 10 and now it's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 100,000. It like, dude, like I always knew like BTS really started from the bottom, like they really did. But it also just gives you hope. Like, you're like, you know, that could be me one day. That could be me. Like, I can go from 10 people to like, because I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Travis Scott documentary that was on Netflix a few years back. I think it's still on Netflix. I remember him rapping, and the crowd was like 4 people. And now he sells out shows all around the country. And so it just gives you perspective, man. It just gives you perspective. He's not loud about it, and a lot of artists take most of the buzz. He's just chill and doesn't do much, like he just said. I've only snippets of this. This is cool. I feel like they're so... Yeah, I feel like they really are bonding. I kind of wish they just did music together, honestly. I think it would be incredible.
I like forgot most of the lyrics. So at that time, I just realized that, oh, I'm not a star type. I'm not a, like a front man and, could enjoy all this shit and just, it's like Kurt Cobain or Mick Jagger. I'm not that type of, I'm just a human just who loves writing music and just, the energy. So every night, like, for example, we had these stadium shows in Las Vegas last April. It was 4, but like every night is a challenge. It's like same set list. It's like maybe the same flow, sort of type, little different, but just like you said, that moment, like after we finished the first 3 beginning songs, and then we, take out the earphones, and then like we just like, we're fucking back. It's like that's like everybody shouting out. At that moment, that's when I really gets all the nerves, and like there's a different me persona for the next 2.5 hours. But before that, from the rehearsal and even in the plane, I got really nervous and like so responsible because I really am aware of the stories that fans buy the tickets and they come from Brazil, from Japan, Korea, like from everywhere. They just come there for just that one night. So it feels.
I agree with you, SK. I agree. That's pretty a pretty fair assessment. I don't know. Let's keep talking in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I agree with you, SK.
Like, I have to pay back, I have to give them, I have to offer them the best night ever in their lives. So it's a mess, and it's a too much energy. But
see, I've watched a lot of musician interviews over the years, like a lot, because I always wanted to be a musician. And I think a hallmark of a really good artist, or an artist that is genuine, is an artist who's like, listen, it's not about me at these shows. Like, I have people who are paying money, hundreds of dollars, right? They put out a paycheck for this. Some of them have traveled a long way for this. This night, these next 3 hours are gonna make their year, right? This is it. This is everything. And you have a responsibility to entertain these people the best you can, to give them the best show that you can, and make sure at the end of the night they walk away feeling, wow, I had one of the best nights of my life. And Chris Martin from Coldplay said this, and I found this so profound and so interesting. It was, he said this, he's like, you know, when you go out on these shows, you have to give your best performance. The reason why is because you don't know somebody in that crowd, this is going to be their first live show, or it's going to be the last live show they ever see, right? You don't know. There's like 30,000 people, you know, in that crowd. One of those people, this could be the last show they ever see in their life, and they die. And you're the last piece of entertainment. You don't even know. Mathematically, there are people who have literally gone to a concert and the next day they've died. So the last moments of their life, they got to have some of the best moments of their life. They felt alive. They felt real. They felt one with the music. They felt connected on a deep level. And that's the way they go out. Like, it's a shame people have to pass away, but if there's a way to go out, I think that's probably an amazing way, right? And you meet people from across the world. I literally traveled all the way from Canada to Portugal to watch the Arctic Monkeys live. And people, when I talked to people in Portugal during that show, they couldn't believe it. They're like, why are you here? How are you all the way out here? Like, you came all the way from Canada for this? I was like, hell yeah. Right? Like, I gotta see this. I gotta enjoy this. And I did. And it felt special. And so I get what they're saying. And I really think it's a hallmark of really good artists when they take responsibility and ownership for their performance and for their entertainment. Because really, we're paying thousands of dollars for this. Right? Our paychecks, hard-earned money. We spent hours and hours working away at our jobs to have money for these kind of things. So when they take that responsibly, it's a good sign, right? Because we work hard for our money, and so we want to spend it wisely, right?
I'm a human, and I really get nervous, and I really sometimes get depressed by, and even, you know, get swallowed by all the energies. But I'm trying.
Yeah, I feel like when you're a superstar like BTS, like, you need to connect with like a 200-person crowd just to feel something again, you know, like just to feel that interpersonal relationship again. Because you're looking at a 30, 40, 100,000 person crowd, man. I can't even imagine.
With it, because I'm a human and I love the music. I love their love, because, you know, I think love is really happening when we give somebody. Not we take.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So,
like, I have a lot of love and respect for K-pop artists, but I also have respect and love for Western artists too. I think it's all love. It's all love, right? And there's some really incredible, talented Western artists that really care about their fans and groups. So it's all love.
I think it's more closer to the real love, I guess, personally. So I just want to give them back. You know, they brought us from, you know, just a small city in Korea all the way back to, you know, the heart of this music industry.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, LA, New York. You know, me having an interview with Pharrell, it could happen because of, you know, fans all over the world. I'm just always grateful, and I just don't want to disappoint them. How do you position yourself? Like, you know, you're a producer, yeah, you may be a rapper, you may be a singer,
yeah,
you may be a CEO,
yeah,
father,
yeah,
a husband, yeah. Like, what's like, you know, of course the name Pharrell explains everything, but like, you know, but except that, how will you define yourself? Like,
I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm a public servant first.
Public servant.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that word.
Yeah, and you know, when you serve the public, you know, you're doing
something for public.
Yeah, and that's God's will. I'm a believer.
Oh, you're a believer.
Yeah, I believe. You know, the universe is real.
It's okay. I'm a believer, ladies and gentlemen. Just don't tell anybody.
For me, God is the universe. Mm-hmm. We're in the universe. And then, you know, again, you know, being a public servant, you know, being you know, a father, a husband, and then music is like everything for me because music's the skeleton key that's opened up every door for me to.
Still music is.
Yeah, it's like the center of everything because without that, I wasn't able to do all the stuff that I'm able to do. And then I definitely have my struggles with having a lack of a sense of purpose, I think.
When? Like,
right around 2005, when I put out In My Mind.
In My Mind.
I just felt like,
after
man,
that? Right after that?
as soon as it didn't do what I wanted it to do, I mean, culturally, it made an impression, but it didn't do it egotistically. It didn't perform the way I wanted it to, chart-wise. Like, it just didn't do what I was used to at that time, and that really hit me hard. So that made me start to think about like purpose and things having real, true DNA and not just aesthetic perversion, but like real, true, like meaning and something that could be meaningful to people, but at the same time still fun. And you know, I've always loved a girl, so that was always gonna be a part of it.
Oh, it's no shade. I know you ain't coming with shade. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I agree with that. Suga had big arena tours, for example. Yeah, I mean, Suga, listen, I feel like J-Hope and Suga are really superstars in the group. I'm just saying, like, everybody's a superstar in that group, but I feel like they're really the superstars, you know? They really are the superstars, so I'm not even surprised.
But, so I understand what that is. I know what it's like to hit that place in your career, and for whatever reason, and you guys are doing fine, but I think, you know, from what I'm hearing and what I'm understanding, you guys hit a place where you were like, you know, what are we doing? Who are we? Are we who we said we were?
Right.
You know, and you know, as you think about who you are and you think about what you mean and what your intentions are, it's like also kind of determining who you want to be. I mean, how's that feel? Like, where are you in that process right now? Because you're working on a solo record, right?
Yes, like 90% of the work is done.
Okay.
I've released some mixtape as a, you know, one of the member of the band, but I think it was just like experiments. I think this time it's my maybe.
We listened to a little bit of that mixtape way back in the day, early after parties, and we did check out his music. It was a fantastic reaction to his song. We did it on the live stream, his album. Our stream got shut down. For any of you guys who were in that stream that day, we got shut down, but it's fantastic.
Like maybe my official first solo album.
Okay.
That I could feel enough.
April, I'm
I don't know
jealous
it's gonna be like
you.
I don't know if I would feel like you after My Mind or not, but I think, you know, it'll happen after when I release it.
I agree,
so
SK. I definitely agree with you.
Dependent on the time, but it's been just like 10 years after we had our debut as a team. So, you know, K-pop is, you know, all about the band and the groups. And actually, I told you, I personally started my career as a rapper. And as a poet.
Yeah.
So that was a tricky part actually, because, you know, the K-pop is like a mix.
Yeah.
It's like the mix of American pop music, all the visuals and the choreos and social medias and stuff. It's really intense and really hectic. So it has some pros and cons of its own. So, you know, after 10 years, I think it was not our intention, but we took it. But we actually became a sort of a social figure. So, you know, a K-pop band going to have a speech at the UN or, you know, meeting the presidents. It's like...
I gotta say, that's kind of crazy, man. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I've always wanted to go... So, I don't know if I should say this or not. No, I'll say it. It's okay. So I have a degree in political science. That is what I went to university for. I have an amazing fascination and love for political science and politics and international relations and governance and economics. I had a minor in economics as well. And so once your boy graduated from university, you bet that I applied for an internship at the United Nations in New York and in Switzerland. And you bet I didn't get anything. To be fair, those internships are absolutely free, aka you make no money and you get to live in the most expensive city in North America, which is New York City. And you have to pay for everything. They're not going to cover a single dollar for anything. If you're moving from another country, they don't give a fuck. If you got to get a rental car, whatever, they don't care. They're giving you zero and you're working 50 hours a week. So good luck having a second job. Anyways, I applied to the United Nations to work there. Didn't get it. I applied a lot of times, didn't get it. So when I go to New York, hopefully one day I get to go see the United Nations building. But it's just cool that I can't believe, that they got to go to the United Nations and have a speech there. Like, that's incredible.
I think I was really confused that I'm what am I, like a diplomat or what? So
Yeah.
I was just a small rapper and lyricist when I was young, like from the scratch. So
yeah, it's definitely an ouch.
It was 10 years, really intense as a team, and I actually was in charge like almost all of the interviews and representing the team like in front of the other members. That was my stuff, I guess, role.
Yeah.
So I think I got really I don't know, like, I gotta stop this for a bit.
Yeah.
I gotta shut it down and just fall from it away, and then just see what's going on. Making my mind really calm down.
Yeah.
And then I think so that's how I got to concentrate on my just solo. And these days I really have been thinking about the 15 when I first listened to you. The first feeling and the vibe and the reason why I started, why I chose music to for my whole life, I guess. So when I started my music, I was like 14, and now I'm like 28. So it's like,
honestly, like SK, like I don't know if you live in a small town or if you live in a bigger town, but man, even for me, like trying to see my favorite artists, I can't do it in the city that I live in because the arena we have is so old and dilapidated, it's ridiculous. So I'm always going to other cities to go watch my favorite artists. It's kind of depressing. I don't know if you're from a small town or what. Nashville. Wait, what do you mean? Nashville is like the most music city outside of like Los Angeles. Like, I know, okay, so I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is like the Texas of Canada. I'm not joking. It is the Texas of Canada. And so there's a lot of country music here, a lot of country artists. And because of that, like, I know a lot of people that go to Nashville to pursue their dream of being a country artist. There's so many talented country artists. There's so many artists in Nashville. It's like literally the home of country music. Maybe you're not a fan of country music, I don't know. But like, man, like Nashville is definitely a hot spot for music entertainment. That's for sure. Calgary, not so much. Not so much. You'll find other things, but not music. But for international artists planning a world tour, yeah. I that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know. Are you into country music at all? Like, I don't know. Like, if you are or not. Like, do you ever just see like local artists there? Because I feel like there's so many talented, incredible artists in Nashville. I really feel like there is. That's just my opinion. I don't know for sure. None ever come near me. I went to travel and took the train. Not a fan of the country myself. Wait, April, where are you from? I can't remember again. Where are you from? You're not a fan of country music? That's fair. I mean, look, I'm not a... I live in Calgary. It is cow town here. It is literally cow town. Like, every other person likes country music. And I'm not even joking. Everybody here wears goddamn flannel and jeans, right? This is literally cow town. This is literally like the Texas of the North. But I don't like country music. I'm a keep it $150, ladies and gentlemen. I do not like country music. But there's no music scene though. There really isn't a music scene. Rhode Island. Okay, so forgive my geography. I believe Rhode Island is by Connecticut and Massachusetts, no? And it's not that far away from New York, the metropolitan New York area, right? So do you go to like Boston to see shows, or do you go to New Haven or New York? I don't know if Albany is a big city in New York. I don't know. What do you do? Yeah, I don't expect anybody to play country out in Rhode Island or like Connecticut. Like, no, I don't expect that at all, actually.
Just the half. It's like, you know, it's like way shorter than you. So I'm in that process. So it's really tricky and confusing, and I just don't know what's going to happen. So if you could give me any advices, because you were in the band, and you are in the band.
Okay, that's fair. So I guess you do get to enjoy like the country music out there in Nashville. I'm glad you're enjoying all the talent out there, you know, because I feel like there's so many talented artists out there that I feel like you'd enjoy it. It's 1 hour, but no, I don't. Is Boston nice? Like, I want to go to Boston. The airline I fly with, we're going to introduce Boston in the summer. And I've never been, but I'm super curious because I love history. And like Boston is literally the birthplace of the American history, right? There's so many historical landmarks in the Boston, Massachusetts area for how America became one of the 13 colonies to becoming the United States. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is Boston a cool place?
You've done the best. It's different from the K-pop, but you've done a lot of projects, like of course NERD, Neptunes, and you know, of course your solo.
Yeah.
So, like any thoughts about
You know, being in the Neptunes, being in NERD, and having a solo record really helped me because it you know, you do one thing, then you take a break. You do another thing, then you take a break. You do another thing, then
switch
you take
modes.
a break. Yeah, and it allows me to like put on different hats and put on different masks. So I understand that, and I know like having that departure is going to make it really fresh for you. I think it's good for you to do that because then when you come back to it, you know, to the group,
team.
I think it's going to be, to the team, I think it's going to be super fresh. You're going to have a whole lot of ideas. I would just say continue to move forward, continue to be curious, and don't put any kind of necessary pressure on what it is that you do by saying, you know, no absolutes, like, oh, I will never do music again, or I will never, I wouldn't do any of that. I would just...
No nevers.
No nevers. Just stay along for the ride.
Never say
just keep
never.
Going.
Cruising.
Yeah, and just see where you end up, because it's really interesting.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
It was a plus.
Pleasure's mine.
That was really cool, man. That was really cool. I loved it. Balenciaga shades, man. I loved it. I loved it. That was super cool. I really enjoyed that. So we're gonna finish off with one last video. My throat is kind of killing me, but I said I'd do it. I did make the promise. So we're gonna do this one, and we're gonna call it a day, ladies and gentlemen. It has been so fun to have you all here. This is a really, really, really fun stream. And so, where is this? Oh, I'm an idiot. I meant episode 3. Okay. But thank you guys all for being here. It's been super fun. We're going to get this last one in, and then, ladies and gentlemen, we're out. Okay? We're out. Thank you for being here. I want to shout out to Casual Chuck, the maker of this video, this documentary. He's a subscriber. He's a big fan. I don't know if he's watching this. He's going to watch this or not. I really hope he does. Much love from Canada, my friend. We hope to see you soon. Artists that live in the Nashville area are super chill and generally are left alone. They moved here for the industry, but also because they're left alone. TMZ tried to install an office here. It didn't go well. That's hilarious. I can't believe TMZ are such bastards, man. But they work in LA because everybody's a snake out there. You know, it's funny. I really like... I've been to LA. I went in 2023. And dude, it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. It looked like it was straight out of a movie, right? But the people, they're like rats, man. I can't. Yeah, that makes sense. RM writes, Suga produces more. By the way, Servita has a separate detailed videos of how we work with on Gento. What and Mappa. Okay, I'm down for it. We'll do it next time. I'm down for it. Because I do like Simon Servita. He's an OG for us, man. Like, he taught us how to make music, man. I'm not even joking. That's actually crazy, SK. That is crazy. That's kind of cool. You know, I'd like to go to Nashville one day. I feel like Nashville's a really cool place. How's it in the summertime? I hear Atlanta, Georgia is terrible to go in the summer because it is so hot and humid. It's miserable. I don't know if Nashville, Tennessee is the same story or if it's nicer. What's the best time of year to go? I'd love to know.
Would you believe me if I said that SB19 would be successful if I met them 3 years ago? You'd probably think I'm cheating because I'm talking from the present. And your past self would never believe me because I might have only seen them as a trying hard boy group who had to wear the same clothes over and over and over and over again because they couldn't afford a nice variety. But what if despite all this, they already knew what's gonna happen?
Etong mga to, sigurado ako in the future, magiging successful kami.
They knew their destiny. Pablo's username reads, I'm Seasmite. A random fan asked, why? He answered, it also means seismic, like Earth's vibrations. It's something big and important, so when I seize the mic, I create this impact, like an earthquake. And when an earthquake happens, you know what's next after that? Are you sure you don't know?
We die.
Do you actually want me to spell it out to you?
Sound break.
Okay, let me show you.
His editing skills are impeccable on this man. God damn. So fall time is the best time to go. Only a 4-hour drive. Really? It's a 4-hour drive between Atlanta and Nashville. Really? I didn't know that. Weather is pretty much the same. Okay. I will definitely skip the summer and go in the fall. Because, yeah, I'm not trying to get that heat. Me and my brother, we went to Houston, Texas in July. It was, okay, I don't know what your guys' Fahrenheit thing is. What? Okay. Temperature. Conversion. Okay, it was 38 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you believe that? It was 100 degrees and like 100% humidity. It was horrendous. That was like the worst. I'd literally walk out the hotel, the AC hotel. I'd walk out and I'd just sweat. It was horrible. I don't want that. I don't want it.
5, 6, 7, 1, 2, can I find?
Yeah, that's
okay,
Pablo.
That's fair.
If you're new here,
that's
you're
fair.
probably wondering how he ended up there.
How did he not get copyrighted for this music? That's crazy.
It's called Triple.
Get in the zone! Break!
Finally, they were starting to go up.
Yeah, I know. The humidity is horrendous. It is horrendous. I don't know. I have no idea how you live like that. I have no idea. But here we go, SB19.
They were very young. This was the time when they were still trying to figure out their musical identity. Enter the Get in the Zone album. Just check out the level of variety.
Burning up Yeah, we gonna go up. Ibibigay ko ang aking puso. At kahit pa ang mundo ay mag-iba, wag mong itunok ang iyong noo.
was definitely a mix of everything. The bashers immediately saw this as a weakness. They were seen as a group who didn't know what they were doing. Despite all the hate, 18 didn't get affected as they started to get to know the boys on a deeper level. We got to know their fun side.
Si Ken naman po, nung na-meet ko to dati sa cover group, parang sabi ko, feeling ko mayabang to, parang ganun po, mayabang to, tas tumbling-tumbling ka pa dyan, ganun, tumbling-tumbling pa to.
Uy, that's mental state. Parang lagi siyang may sariling mundo, hindi po.
I feel like every group has that judgmental person. Who's the judge? You know what Alfey is? I'm not even gonna lie. Alfey is the judgmental one in our group. He's Stel. He's literally Stel.
Siya bilong sa amin.
Tinanong siya ng teacher namin, sa tingin mo sino pinakamagaling sumayaw? Ako! Sabi niya po.
Ako po, sinabi ko po talaga.
Ay, kung confident ka naman, bakit
Yes
hindi,
po,
di ba?
ang galing ko po talaga.
Si Justin po, una ko nakita to. Oh, pogi.
Just for context, have super curly hair. It'll look great. And about 15 minutes, it'll look like I stuck my finger in a light socket. Yeah, see, like my hair is very, very curly. I got a little bit more tighter curls, so it doesn't really move or change or anything. But like, if you can, you can probably tell. Like my skin is naturally like shiny, a little bit more oily. I wouldn't say oily; it's just shinier. So like I use a matte skincare. It's like I can't use anything that gives me that glass look, because then I just look like a shiny ball of brown in sunlight. So, but like with high humidity, I look wet, and it's not hot. It's not sexy, you know. It's not.
Siguro mayabang to.
Si Justin naman po, nung una ko po siyang nakita, sabi ko, typical guy.
Typical guy.
Sorry! Si Justin po, parang pure, parang innocent. Pero nung nalaman ko, hindi po pala.
Oh my gosh!
Si Stel, sobrang friendly po. Siya po yung happy pill namin.
Di ko alam na siya pala yung main vocal po kasi akala ko magaling na talaga siya sumayaw. First impression ko po kay Josh, mabait po siya na mayabang po nandun.
Ayun!
Tinatry niya lang maging
He does,
pero
though.
deep inside, hindi talaga.
Softy pala, softy!
Kasi Sejun, akala ko po hindi siya yung leader.
Nung una, ang weird niya po, nagsasalita mag-isa, parang bigla na lang siya nagagano. Sa isang tabi po, nakatayo siya sa gilid. Tapos may training kami, tapos biglang gagano. Tapos biglang gagano. Gagano po siya sa gilid. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa na? Nagre-ritual ba to sa gilid?
We also got to know their internal battles.
Thank you to all of our families, especially to our parents, and sa mama ko at sa kapatid ko. Thank you kasi lagi niyo po sinusuporta. Kahit sobrang hindi ko sa buhay.
You know, when it comes to Mama, she always brings the tears out. Mama always gave the best to us. Mama always did everything to support us and care about us. You know what I mean? Is Alfey in the chat? Is Alfey in the chat right now? Yo, listen, he can go watch back the VOD, okay? I don't care, bro. We tell him the secrets. Listen. Alfey talks so much crap about me. It's equal. It's equal. Like it literally is, bro. You should I see, sometimes I feel like you guys know us like in our day-to-day lives. Like if you met us, you'd know. Like if you meet us guys ever and you see how we interact, you'd literally know. We're so siblings, man. Does it though? Because I put live chat replay. Does it not? Hold on a second. Hold on one second. I put live chat replay on, so it should reappear when somebody checks the VOD. No? I need to double check this. Just stand by 1 second. I want to just make sure. Okay, I just want to double check this. I swear I put live chat replay. I'm actually not sure what to do here. Screw it. Whatever. It is what it is. We'll go back. We'll go back. I'll figure it out next time.
Hindi ako sigurado kung ano yung pinapasok ko. Pero nandiyan lang yung mga start. Gusto ko mag-thank you sa mga sa
I'll figure out the chat one day.
gusto ko masarap sa apat na kasi dito namin iwan. So, may nangyari na dati na hindi ka lang magkahiwalay ng grupo pero bumalik sila kasi hindi nila ako iwan. Parang naisip namin na mas maganda kami tuloy namin yung sila.
Honestly, after what they've gone through in their personal lives and the struggles they've gone through, I'd be emotional too, to be honest.
Gusto ko mag-thank you sa bawat members kasi sila yung pinaka-unang hindi sila yung lagi naniniwala sa akin pag hindi ko na kaya sila yung nagtulong sa akin na ako kasi so yan si Sergio, si Justin, si Ken, si Josh, lahat ng showbiz dito. I love you so much. Since na napasalamatan na po nyo na lahat, sorry po pasalamatan si Sir Robin for building this. Kung wala si Sir Robin, hindi kami mag-build. Walang showbiz, walang show na to, wala kayo dito. Parang, it's because of Sir Robin.
And just like that, SB19 got us into their zone. So
Hell
back to the
yeah.
album. As unique as each of the songs was, all 7 of them managed to reach the #1 spot of Billboard's Lyric Fine Global chart. It's still insane thinking about.
Thank you, SK. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's a struggle, but you know, I'm humble in the journey. We are all grinding. We're all working our way up, and it's all part of the journey. Just like SB19, they're on a journey. They've been through a lot. We've been through a lot. It's all together. We're all in this together. It's all love.
About it today. And they weren't done. They also appeared in Billboard's top Social 50,
Yes,
peaking at number
sir.
3. Or so they thought.
Oh,
And aside from
okay.
that, eto nagbabasa rin ako ng mga comments naman sa ating comment section. Kasi di ba yung last na pinost niyo is number 3 kayo sa Billboard.
Hustle it together, man. You gotta hustle it together. To be fair, there are artists who don't want to. How do I say? They don't like the social interaction. They don't like. They just don't, like, they have their art and they want to express themselves through their art. They don't want to express themselves through their personal lives or their personality. So they try to make it exclusively through the music, their artwork, which I understand and I respect. But I respect also artists who are like, hey, we're never going to miss an opportunity to get out there, publicize ourselves, show ourselves out there, get things rolling, you know. That's a hustler. That's a hustler, and they're getting it done, and I respect that a lot. Because it's about getting you out there, right? Like, as much as it's about having amazing, beautiful, creative art, it is also about getting as many eyes and ears on your art as possible so that people can appreciate your art for what it is. It's sad that that's the case, but sometimes the best art is never appreciated because it doesn't have the most eyes and ears on it. Truly appreciate the transparency. I have no idea about how any of this stuff works. So many people act like it's nothing. It's
the banjo, you know, he didn't say anything back. SB19 are gonna be big stars. They have it. Charismatic, they're hardworking. Today's date is September 18th, 2020. When I'm saying this, okay? I want somebody to post this on September 18th, 2021, and you can see how right I am because of how much larger and more well-known SB19 will be a year from this date right here.
And when 2021 started, he reminded people about what's to come.
4 years into my career, I've seen some people come and go, and I've seen some journeys, and You can spot things.
That's hilarious. Somebody said Dimash, Dimash, Dimash. That's hilarious, dude. Wrong, man. He wasn't wrong. Yeah, you gotta respect the talent and the hard work, man. I respect SB19, man. I respect them so much for what they do. It's honestly incredible, that work and effort they put in. It's hard to explain that and not sound negative about it, but there's also a narrative that I think a lot of Western artists use an approach. I think that's why Chappelle Rowan blew up. I know Chappelle Rowan, and I actually do listen to Chappelle Rowan. I really love that song, Good Luck Babe. But what do you mean by that, that editing in the video?
Still's heavenly voice and choreography. The most iconic rap verse in all of P-pop by Josh.
Ang gagaling, grabe. Grabe. I think doon mo rin naman makikita na hindi mo pwedeng pulaan ng isang tao na nag-prepare hanggang sa makakita siya ng opportunity para gamitin yung preparation na yun. Walang pinagkaiba yan kay Manny Pacquiao eh. Na nag-train sobrang galing, pagpasok niya ng ring, knockout yung kalaban. Walang difference yan. Lalo ko na-appreciate ang isang artist na alam kong pwedeng magyabang pero hindi nagyayabang.
This was also the time when I found them. Their music made a difference in my life.
Hey, let's
it gave
go,
people
bro.
happiness.
Let's
Their
go.
music inspired us to become a better version of ourselves despite our imperfections. SB19 taught us not to only raise our own flag, but to wave it proudly.
I love that.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm sorry, Pinuno, but you gotta hang in there till the next episode, okay?
Bullshit.
I love that. That was a great visual from video from Casual Chuck, and the visuals, man. Like he has phenomenal editing skills. I don't know if he edits all his videos. I don't know, but phenomenal work. I love it. Thank you, brother, for being with us and for making these incredible videos. You know I appreciate it. Hopefully you see this. That's the end of the road, guys. We've been streaming for 2 hours and almost 20 minutes. Thank you guys so much for being part of this stream. It's been fantastic. I love you guys. And you know, I don't think I say this enough. From like the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate all the love and respect you guys give me. It's a long journey and you guys are so supportive and you guys help us out and you guys are always there for us. So I always appreciate your time and effort you guys put in for us just as much as we put in for you. So thank you guys so much for being with me today. Really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, and night. I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Be safe. We'll see you soon. I'm just going to read out these last few comments. Chappelle Rowan is pretty upfront and real with her lyrics and experience. She blew up quickly, so she's been pretty outspoken about her boundaries. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, she blew up really quickly, and she's been absolutely real. Got to see her in October. Effing great show. Yeah, I'd love to see Chappelle Rowan. I'm not even going to lie. Of course, Lynn, absolutely. I've loved the series, and I love SB19, so it's kind of really cool to go on this journey and check them out. Not a big TS fan. Most of the music just isn't my style, but I appreciate the work, the business finesse. Yeah, you know what? Like, I'm not the craziest Taylor Swift fan, but I've appreciated a lot of her songs and some of her albums. She's a grinder, man. She really is just a person who really fought her way to the top, really did it, and I respect her for it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Much love. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and see you tomorrow.